Will Smurl from blackfemintv.com. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Good, and you?
Hi, thank you.
Shahadi, I gotta ask, we know you from Us. So when people look at this, they were like, wow, she did it again. So what went into saying yes to taking on this role?
Yeah, when I auditioned for the series, I was just way too excited because I heard a very brief description about it, that it was, going to be a horror series taking place in the Jim Crow era. And I was immediately just taken aback by that. And I was like, I need to do this. And then when I read the script, I was even more excited because it's like reading a good book. But I had such a great experience shooting with Melody, and getting to do all of those crazy scenes with her and having her back, having my back all the time. It was fantastic.
Melody, obviously, you play a role. You're the youngest one in this cast. There's a lot for you to do. How was what went into saying yes? Obviously, your team took, did you try out for this, or did you know what you was getting into?
At first, I didn't know what was really happening. I knew it was something scary, but my mom told me that it was about racism, but I didn't really understand what she was saying. But when I started to audition for it, I started to a little bit understand, but when I got on set the first day, I started to get to know what it meant, and then the next day, I was like, when we were filming, it was like, oh, so that's what it
means. Shahidi, obviously, both of your characters are dealing with identity issues. Yes. And obviously, as people watch the episodes, your character, Shahidi, goes through a lot. How do you kind of relate with this and deal with this after the scene is shot and episodes? And how do you walk away from playing this role?
Exactly. I feel like the most important thing to do after shooting such heavy scenes like that is really to take a break and to rest and rejuvenate for the next day, because you have to do the same thing again. But I mean, we shot the series for a pretty long time. Like, we shot it for about a year, including the gap that was taken from the COVID-19 pandemic. So we had to do reshoots, but I was actually a little bit relieved to kind of let go of the character, because holding on to that even during the pandemic was just, it was tough. It's difficult. And I bet that Melody had challenges as well, just as much as me. But it was tough, but in a good way, because Little Marvin really does challenge his actors.
Mm-hmm. And Melody, when you take a role like this and you do a lot for the series, how do you walk away, and defrost in a way before you go on to your next project?
I definitely get it off my mind. I definitely watch something happy for a few days, and then I start to forget about all the racism that happened. And then I start to audition for more things, but there's scary things that I've auditioned for. So then I keep thinking about them. So I was like, oh no, I have to watch more videos and more movies. And so.
Exactly.
Shahida, I'm sure your next project is not going to be something similar.
No. My agents and I, we have a strategy when it comes to this, and we don't want to get stuck into like the horror genre, in this, because sometimes that can be hard to get out of it. So I think that my next project would be something a little bit more toned down, a little less dark, something for maybe like younger generation, younger audiences, something like that.
You guys did an amazing job on this. Obviously, for a lot of people, they're going to be, holding their seats or their couches or their beds when they're watching the series.
No, for real.
We're going to be jumping. Congratulations on these roles and these characters, and we look forward to, or at least I look forward to seeing your next work down the road. Have a good one.
Thank you so much for having us.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.